friends. This video is for October week 3 for our 2-year-olds room, and all month long we're asking the question, who can help you be brave? And our bottom line is, God can help me be brave. And our memory verse for the month, hello. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God goes with you. Deuteronomy 31:6. A little bit longer than our normal memory verses for this room. So this week we are hearing the story of Daniel and the lion's den. So another very famous story from the Bible. And our story focus is I can be brave and trust God. Daniel's brave and continues to trust God even when he is thrown into a lion's den. Daniel will show us that when we trust God's plans, God can help us be brave enough to stand alone and do what God says, even if it means being thrown into a lion's den. So jumping into our leader guide for this week, just make sure that you are to the room by 8:20 and 10:20 so that you've got everything checked in, ready to go. Then at 8:30 and 10:30, kids will start to check into the room. Make sure as kids check in that you pass out the parent cues with the little tickets on it for the week. And you can also be passing these out, which is the memory verse for the month. Ask parents if they've gotten one of those yet. Then kiddos can free play until about 8:55 or 10:55. At that time, you can tell Alexa to play the cleanup song, and you can have kids help you clean up, and then kind of have them march over to the carpet, sit crisscross applesauce. A great way to get kids' attention. Say, oh, everybody touch your head, touch your belly, touch your nose. Okay, you guys sit crisscross applesauce. And then if you've got most of the kids' attention, you can start the first game. While the main leader is doing the first game, some of the other co-leaders can continue to kind of pick up miscellaneous toys around the room. So you're going to play a game. You're basically just going to play Simon Says, only it's King Says. So you're going to have to explain to the 2-year-olds what King Says means. So you're going to tell them to do something. And if you say, King says, touch your toes, they're going to touch their toes. But if you just say touch your toes, they're not going to do it. That might be a little confusing for the kids. So you can do a few practice rounds, and then you can just do some very simple motions. Jump up and down, touch your toes, turn around in a circle, hop up and down, stand on one foot, etc. And then you're just going to close by saying, in our story today, people always did what the king said, but Daniel was brave and did what God said. I can't wait to hear what God told Daniel to do. Then you will watch the preschool at home video for October week 3. So you're going to need to make sure the Roku TV is on using the Roku remote. You're going to turn it to the 4-5 room. Then make sure that the Apple TV is on using the silver Apple remote. And then you should be able to find the video for this week. While the video is happening, one leader can kind of keep kids engaged by saying, hi, Ollie, and kind of talking through the story. Other leaders can be preparing snack and getting tables and chairs set out. After the video's over, you can have kids go to the tables and do their snack. Then you've got a few different activities that you can do to practice the story. So one is practicing the memory verse. So first you can have kids do it with you a few times. And then what we've got this week for our memory verse is these shields that say the memory verse on it. And you're going to let kids put star stickers around the shield. So kind of like a little craft. So you could do that right after the snack while they're still at their tables. And you can kind of close it down by saying, Daniel trusted God and wasn't afraid to be put in the lion's den. He knew that God was always with him. And then another game that you can play, which you'll need the tables for this, is called Hello Daniel. So you'll set up 2 different tables. So we've got 2 Daniels in this bucket. There's a second page back there. I just can't get it pulled apart right now. And then there's a bunch of pom-pom balls in this bucket. And so what you're going to do is you're going to split the kids up into 2 groups just so it's easier for them to see. You'll put Daniel in the middle of each table, and you can have, 2 separate leaders leading this. So you'll show kids, this is Daniel. Everybody say, hi, Daniel. Daniel trusted God, and God helped him be brave. And Daniel worked for the king, and the king wanted to put him in charge of everything. Some people didn't like this, and they tricked the king into making a new rule. So you're going to kind of just read through the story. I'm not going to read it all, sorry. So you're going to pretend, you're going to say, so that eventually they throw Daniel into the lion's den. Let's pretend these pom-poms are lions. Roar! Can you guys help me cover Daniel with these lions? And so the kids will move the pom-poms over Daniel. And then you'll kind of keep going with the story. And you'll say, when I say your name, you're going to take a lion off of Daniel, okay? God can help me be brave. Lola, God can help me be brave. And then you'll kind of slowly take one pom-pom off until you can see Daniel again. Another review game you can do is a spotlight dance. So you can turn on the song for this month. And when you pause the music, so when the music's playing, kids will dance. When you pause the music, kids will freeze, and you're going to shine this flashlight on one kid. And then you'll restart the music, and that kid is going to do a dance, and all the other kids should follow the kid who the spotlight is on. Then you'll pause it, you'll pick a new kid, and you'll keep going. And you can say, God can help us be brave when we do all sorts of things, even like dancing in a spotlight or playing with a new friend or trying a new fruit. Who can help me be brave? God can help me be brave. And then the final thing, this is kind of our craft. We kind of have 2 crafts today. So before the activity, gather kids together and ask them what sound a lion makes. And then say, oh, that was scary. But do you know who wasn't scared around lions? Daniel, because he was brave because he knew that God was with him. So then you're going to show kids this picture with Daniel, and they can color in Daniel. And then you can use the dot markers, and they're going to put a dot on every lion that's on the picture. So they're going to dot up all those lions, and then you can keep reviewing the story. I won't read it all. And then you just close by saying, who can help you be brave? God can help me be brave. So what a great story. Daniel truly was brave. He trusted God no matter what. And it's such a great story to leave for our 2-year-olds for this week. So thank you guys so much for serving and being here. I am so, so grateful for each and every one of you. And we'll see you on Sunday.